So I have a different kind of video today. Well, not so different, but something super fun. I am going to talk about my ride or die holy grail luxury and high-end items. These range from luxury bags, SLGs, to makeup, high-end luxury makeup, skincare, body care, big range. Okay, I tried very hard not to grab, select everything that I really love. This video is about holy grails, as in ride or die that I cannot live without, or I use to death that I just can't imagine my life without them. Well, disclaimer, we can live without any earthly possessions as long as we have our families, right? I mean, the real thing that is ride or die is my family. But you know what I mean. From all the consumer goods, the luxury and high-end consumer goods, the ride or die items, the holy grails that I cannot imagine living, right? So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And I have quite a few items that you're going to want to hear about, because these are things you might get addicted to or find very useful, or you may already have these items in your collections as ride or die. Let's talk about it. Let's find out if we have the same items, or are these items that you're discovering through me, and find very helpful. We don't know. Let's find out. Let's jump right into this video. Hi, my lovely people. Welcome back to another fabulous luxury high-end video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my ride or die, can't live without luxury items. Okay, and again, I have bags, I have SLGs, I have makeup, I have skincare, I have body care, I have shoes. I have so many categories here, so I tried very hard to be disciplined about this and only pick ones that I think that I just must have. Okay, like I can't imagine. And these are products and items that I have used for months and months or years and years. That sort of tried and true items. Okay, I think I'm going to start with luxury bags, SLGs, and then move on to skincare, body care, and then to makeup, and then to like shoes and other items. So I'll just kind of go category by category, and of course clothing is included too, but I was very careful only to pick items that I can't live without. The first ride or die item, I think I'll go in this order, is this beautiful baby right here. This is my Chanel DeVille tote. Oh my goodness, I cannot think of a world without this bag. This one's so precious to me. I use this to death. I mean, ever since I bought this, I have used it and used it and used it, and look at her. I mean, she still looks absolutely gorgeous. It's because, you guys, I know how to take care of items, and this is why I told you in my last video. And if you missed my massive, gigantic Louis Vuitton 130th monogram anniversary Takashi Murakami white multicolor haul part 1 and 2, check them out. I just dropped part 2 and part 3 is coming up. Stay tuned. Anyway, so if you missed that, check it out. In that video, in part 2 of that haul, I told you that I was going to make evergreen content about how to take care of your luxury goods, your luxury bags, your SLGs, and then also how to maintain them, how to protect them, what products you need to use, what kind of routines you should have to ensure that they look amazing for a very long time. I'm going to make that kind of content after I'm all done with all these hot drops. You know, I'm having to make videos about all the hot drops, so I haven't had a chance to make the truly evergreen, very useful content like that. I will be making a bag insert video and all that stuff. Anyway, stay tuned. Okay, as I was saying, this beautiful baby right here, this bag has been more useful than most bags that I have in my collection, and I knew that too when I bought this. I bought this. This is no longer available, unfortunately. This was a DeVille that they released, I want to say 5 years ago, something like that. Definitely pre-pandemic. And they did release more leather, caviar leather and other type of leather. They did release more leather DeVilles not this year, end of last year. And I did share that on my community page. This is why you need to follow me. It was, however, in like maroon. I didn't see any in black. Maroon and some colors. They did at least release more of the leather DeVilles. I know they have the canvas ones quite a bit, and they still have canvas ones, the canvas version of this. But you guys, I like this caviar leather. Now, caviar leather is very hard wearing, which is what this is. This is caviar leather, as you can see, and she is impeccable still. I bought this. Again, this is no longer in production. I bought this off of a seller on the pre-loved market for an amazing price. I have like the whole story about it, and she was so sweet. She had listed it with the bag and box and everything, the dust bag box, but then she found out that she had misplaced them, and then she put in an Hermes click clack, the H click clack bracelet. She had one of those, and she threw that in as a consolation prize. I mean, she was one of the most amazing human beings in terms of like a monetary transaction that I have ever dealt with. Like, this is the thing, like when you're human, you know, things go smooth. I felt compelled to make things easier, you know, for her too, and we were both really nice to each other, and it went so smoothly. And of course, I got this from the platform that this was listed on. It was, you know, it's reputable, and it was, you know, already authenticated, but I got this authenticated through two other places as well. So I have all of that, and I do have the authentication card in here as well, but I got it authenticated like 2 or 3 times just to be safe. I have the authenticity card right here. I will cover up the first few numbers of the serial number. So yes, it came with, you know, the authenticity card and everything. The only thing I didn't have was the box. You couldn't find the box. But anyways, I cannot live without this. This is so useful. So I have it stuffed right now with air paper, with my I have the bag insert in there that is, by the way, like a glove like fit. This bag insert, which I got on Amazon, by the way, you guys, those like main brands that influencers are constantly pushing out, they're not the best bag inserts to buy, by the way. You can actually find way better bag inserts on Amazon and Etsy, but you have to be careful with Etsy though. You really have to do your research on Etsy, whereas Amazon, at least you can return if it didn't work out, right? It's not the same case with Etsy. But anyway, I'll be doing another dedicated video about inserts. I'm not gonna, you know, talk about that in this video, but this bag insert right here is like perfect and like made for the DeVille. Seriously, this is like so perfect for the DeVille. It has a cup holder and everything. So I'm going to take that out so I can show you the inside. So the inside is like the suede lining, which is amazing. I love the suede interior of this bag. It's absolutely gorgeous. I got so lucky. I had been hunting for a Chanel DeVille in caviar leather in the large size. So this is the large size. You want to make sure you get the large size, because if you don't get the large size, you can't really use it for work. You have to be able to like fit a laptop that's a standard size, like a 13-inch or 15-inch laptop. I can actually fit a 14-inch laptop or even 15-inch in here, but I don't. I have a 13-inch which fits in here perfect, and my work computer, which is also like a 13-inch, fits in here perfect. I take this to work. I take this when I travel for work, when I travel otherwise. I have used this bag to death, and it has worn so beautifully. I cannot imagine a life without it. And the SLGs that go with this bag, I would say I would call them ride or die as well. However, I'm not gonna really like list all of them here, but I would say this Chanel wallet to me is a ride or die because the capacity is just unparalleled. This like traditional, what do you call this, flap wallet, this one right here. I actually did a haul when I first bought this. I did a video hauling these SLGs, so you should check that video out if you missed it. These are recent items that I bought. I bought these recently, but gosh, I have found it so useful. Like, not the Duville, I've had that for a while, but the SLGs. I mean, this has so many like slip pockets here. I have like 12 pockets here, actually more than 12. Like, oh gosh, how many? Yeah, 12 regular slip pockets, and then there's another slip pocket, a long one there, another long one there, and then you have the zippy in the middle. And amazingly, a huge iPhone Pro Max. This is iPhone Pro Max 16, 15 or 16, the biggest phone that there is out there, the biggest iPhone, and it fits in here. So essentially, you can use this wallet as a clutch, which I often do. So I can actually take it as a clutch, and I can even fit my phone in here, which is why I find this wallet to be super useful. So whenever I take my Duville, I take this wallet with me. I mean, I gotta have the matching set. You guys know how I am with that. And then these SLGs, they're ride or die for me as well. So here is the 6-ring key clay key pouch. This fits more than, actually 4-ring key holder, but it fits more than 4 keys in here. You can double them up, and I really like how nice and easy to put the key in here. These are very easy to manage. And then this little loop thing right here, you can put your car fob so it can hang off of here so it doesn't get too bulky. I find this to be super useful. Oh my god, I mean, I take the full set every time I take my Duville. This whole set goes with me. And then this card holder, the Chanel card holder, I find super amazing too, because I put my overflow cards here if I even have any, because that wallet is huge. Like if I have like membership cards or coupons, or I don't know, like those like membership card type things that I don't want in my main wallet, I put them in here, and I find them to be super, like this, to be super useful as well. I just love these SLGs. And then I have this Chanel O case, which is another ride or die item for me. This one fits all of my like knickknacks, like pills, like headache pills, the sewing kit, or like moleskin, which I sometimes carry around with me, you know, to put inside shoes if they cut into me, or like all these random stuff like that I want to carry, I put in here whenever I take my Duville with me. And then this puppy right here, this little tiny cosmetic pouch is amazing, even though it's tiny, because of the way it's shaped, unlike the Louis Vuitton, which kind of tapers up and reduces the capacity. That reduces the capacity. This doesn't, because this has like a nice square top, and like it fits a lot of stuff, even though it looks like it doesn't fit much or size is small, and it's very compact. And there's a slip pocket in there for, I usually put my mirror in there. Oh my gosh, you guys, these like SLGs, this set of SLGs that I have to go with my Duville and my other larger Chanel bags. I actually have another one. I should probably call it ride or die too, but I told you I was trying to be more disciplined in this videos and really only talk to you about really ride or die items. I have another GST there, which I should consider ride or die, but I'm trying to be good and only mention like the top stuff. Whenever I take my larger Chanel bags, I take this entire set of SLGs, and I find this whole set to be super useful for me. And then to be done with Chanel, let me finish talking here. It's not my classic flaps or anything that I find to be more ride or die items, which is crazy, more than a classic flap, which I use. I love classic flaps. I only have a couple. But anyways, this puppy right here, again, I was trying to be very good and only talk about the most ride and die stuff, okay? This beautiful baby here, this is the Chanel wallet on chain, and again, I have the video. I'll put it right up here. If you missed it, check it out. This I have used to death since I bought it, and I got super lucky, and I'm glad I waited this long to buy this, because for me, this I got to have the turn lock closure because I waited this long to buy it. Like, I bought it like beginning of last year. I forget when. It's been about a year, I want to say, since I bought it. Again, I use felt and I keep my stuff safe, like I told you. There is a ton of space in here, actually, just enough for all my essentials, and you don't even have to use a wallet. I tend to use my like card holder with it, but you don't have to. I sometimes take it without any card holder, and I just put my cards in there because this is a wallet, literally a wallet on chain. So sometimes I take a card holder, sometimes I don't. You know, if I have more things to put in there, I just eliminate the card holder because you have the card slots in here. And there is even a coin pouch in here and everything. Oh my gosh. And then there's an extra pocket there. There's the Mona Lisa pocket on the back. And not to mention this secret letter compartment that Coco Chanel used to use for apparently love letters, and this one in the wallet on chain goes all the way down. Do you see that? Whereas in classic flaps, it only goes like that much, like it's up there. So seriously, I find this to be more helpful than classic flaps. Honestly, I have used this to death. I have used this to death, and I'm so glad that I got the version with the turn lock closure there. It's absolutely stunning. Before this, it was, I think before last year, it used to have just like the button closure, or the magnetic closure was the latest before this, and then before that was the button closure. I like this way more than both of those because this is like having a little classic flap, you know what I mean? By the way, you guys, if you haven't bought one of these, jump on it right now before the prices go up even more. I bought this for like $3,200, and now it's already $3,600 or $3,700, or it could even be $3,800. So the prices keep going up and up and up and up, and some versions of these actually are now over $4,000. So I find this to be super, super, super helpful. I use this to death. Like when I travel for work, what I do is I take this and I take my wallet on chain in here with all my SLGs. So I actually have two bags like in one, and I use this to go out with, right? So for work trips, you don't want to take too much stuff, right? So you want to eliminate the amount of items you take. So I find it to be super helpful. So okay, let's get through these luxury goods so I can, or the handbags and SLGs, so I can get to the other good stuff. Okay, the other baby that I can't live without is this right here. You guys know I have thousands of dollars worth of Louis Vuitton Takashi Murakami items. I have a large black multicolor collection, and I have a huge white multicolor collection. Have you missed all of my multicolor hauls from last year and this year? Please catch them. Go to my homepage. You can see all my videos and make sure to watch them all. Last year I did at least 6 videos with all 3 chapters of Takashi Murakami, and this year I have so far done 2 or 3 videos, also 3 videos. And then there's going to be another one coming up here soon when, I get the last of my items. And of course, down the road this year, there's going to be a black multicolor drop. Again, I told you all that information in my past videos, so make sure to watch my other videos. Anyway, this beautiful baby is my favorite from all of the Takashi Murakami items that I have ever bought from both last and this year's. I have, like, as you guys can see, a ton. This is the white stuff. There's the black stuff up there. I have like a ton of SLGs. But out of all of them, this is the puppy that I have used to death, and I cannot imagine a life without. This one right here, it's my top item from everything. All that is Takashi Murakami. And this little handle, you know, that comes with a beautiful silver chain, and then there's a longer strap inside. I'm not going to take it all out. Yeah, I'll take it out. So there's a long shoulder strap as well. Again, if you missed my first haul from all the Takashi Murakami collections, this was the first item I ever bought from the Takashi Murakami drops. On my channel is that video. Go check it out. I love this because this bag is so useful, because you guys, this has like these two pockets right on the outside like that. You can just throw your cell phone into, and it is so easy to grab. You can even grab it as you like walk. You can just have your cell phone right there on the outer pocket right there, slip pocket, pull it out, and it has a ton of space inside. And this is the, did I tell you what this is? This is the Takashi Murakami the Louis Vuitton Takashi Murakami Black Multicolor on the go East-West. Okay, so inside here I have the strap, and I have like the dust bag and the pouch and all that, and I have some stuffing in there. I'm gonna pull out that, and I have a bag insert. By the way, it is so hard to find a good bag insert for this bag, and I found it. I will list and link everything down below. Obviously, I absolutely love this bag to death. This has been so useful. I mean, if you could talk to my husband, he'd tell you, like, I'm obsessed with it and I wear it all the time, even more than my Speedy Soft 30s that I have. Oh my gosh, honestly, I just love this bag so much. Now, I could go ahead and put all my Takashi Murakami Black Multicolor small leather goods as ride or die, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna say that this Victorine wallet has been super amazing. I have like a ton of SLGs here. I'm not gonna put them all in ride or die. Honestly, I could say all my Takashi Murakami items are ride or die, but these are like the most useful. This Victorine wallet is a compact wallet, but it has everything you need. The zipper coin pouch, the card slots, the money fold there that you can put the money into. This is a compact wallet with a full wallet capacity. Again, it goes so well with my beautiful black multicolor bags. I have the Speedy Soft 30 up there too, and I put it right in here. And like I just love using this set. Like whenever I use this bag, I use the key pouch and the Victorine wallet with it every time I wear it. Absolutely gorgeous. I cannot live without. I love my black multicolor Speedy Soft 32, but this is, if I were to pick one, like the most ride or die item, Takashi Murakami item, I would have to say it's this one. The next ride or die item is this beautiful baby right here. This is my Louis Vuitton Monogram Neverfull GM. I cannot imagine my life without this bag. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have like 3 other Neverfulls here, but if I were to pick one that is most useful, I will have to say it's this beauty right here. And look at that. So I would say everything in here, inside this beautiful baby, is also ride or die. I mean, this set right there, I mean, this is my everyday work bag. I take this to work for the most part, unless I want to match to black even better. This goes with black too, but whenever I felt like, you know, dressing up even more, I take my Duvel and then I take the SLGs that go with it. But most of the time, this is what I take to work, and everything in here is ride or die, including this bag insert. By the way, this is the bag insert in the world for the Neverfull. Again, I will talk about why it is and why you need to go for a bag insert like that. Do you see how that bag insert doesn't ruin the shape of my bag? It keeps the Neverfull shape as it should. A lot of those so-called famous brands that everybody wants to push. They make your Neverfull look square. Anyway, I'll talk more about it in that video. Stay tuned for my evergreen content. So let me show you like how much this bag holds. I mean, this holds everything in your kitchen sink. Let me show you what's in here. So the Neverfull is ride or die, but everything in here is ride or die. This beautiful makeup pouch. This is not the PM size. So I also have the PM size. You guys have watched my channel before. I have the GM size, PM size in both Damier Ebene and Monogram. I have all the sizes. I have like the MM, I have the GM, I have the PM, I have all the sizes. But this is new. This size is new. They just released this. I want to call this the mini size, but that's not what they call it. They call this the cosmetic purse instead of saying cosmetic pouch mini, which I think what they should have called it. But anyways, this beautiful thing is perfect because my problem with, well, it's not really a problem, but the Monogram PM size, which is larger than this new mini size, this is a little too big really for my everyday cosmetic needs. Now if I'm going somewhere, traveling or something, I can put a little bit more in here. But because I have SLGs for everything else in the bag too, for cosmetics, like for touch-ups, this size is better. So I'll show you what's in here. Again, I'm going to do what's in my this, what's in my that type of videos another day too. I have to have a mascara because sometimes I touch up mascara. And a lip liner is a must for touch-ups. And then I have a lip balm or lip you know, some kind of lip balm for hydration, and then the lipstick of the day, which is my lipstick of the day today. This is my, by the way, I'll get to that in the cosmetic section, in the luxury makeup portion of this video. I'll get to this right here. This is ride or die as well. But anyway, and then I have my little Chanel mirror in there, and this is all I need on a daily basis for touch-ups. So PM is, even though it was the smallest size before this came out, and it was still perfect for this use, it was still good for everyday, you know, touch-up makeup purposes. It's still slightly too big. I mean, everything, even a mascara fits in here. So I really don't need this size. Like, I found that I am grabbing for this size more for everyday, like when I go to work, I put my touch-up items in here, and that's what I take. Now if I want to put my perfume in there too, then I take this. But I usually don't tend to put my perfumes in with the cosmetic pouch because I don't want it to spill and have that be a problem. But a lot of the times if I'm like carrying a smaller perfume or whatever and it's pretty secure, and then I would take the PM size. But what I'm saying is this is so ride or die, okay? And then I have my PM agenda. This is so ride or die for me. I'm not going to show you everything inside. I have all this like tabs, you know, I have set it up. I have a nice little inspiring little cover page there, and then I have 25, 26 in here with all these month tabs, and then I have like different categories, and then I have some categories up here. But I will do again another evergreen video later about the setup of my agenda, obviously, but I'm not gonna do that right now. And then, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you enough how much ride or die this is to me. This is my 6-key ring holder, or multi-clay, as if you want to call it that. The way I use this, like the Chanel one has a ring for the key fob, but what I do is I just flip the key fob one out like that. You can flip it out, and the rest of the keys are in here. And then I also have a little sensor in there. If I ever misplace it, I can find it that way, and it'll fit perfectly. Like all my keys fit in here perfectly, and then the key fob out here. I need this, you guys. No matter how many apps I have, like the August app and this and that app to open doors, you still need a manual backup. As you know, things get jammed. Technology will be failing you all the time, so you need your manual backup. And I use this quite often, and I have to have that. This is like another ride or die for me for when I go to work. This is my Monogram toiletry trio. I use, this is the red one, the middle size, which is 19. I use this size for my electronic wires and my headphones. So here it is. So I have my charger, cell phone charger. I have my what do you call, the backup charger, the portable charger. I have my headphones in here. I put them there, the headphones and all of that. Like, so this is like really useful, ride or die for me. Cannot forget my wallet. This is actually Braza wallet. This is from the men's collection, but I love it because it has, hopefully none of my card numbers are showing, so I'm gonna kind of cover my credit cards there. So like you know, actually I can just leave this side open. So anyway, there are 8 slots here, 8 slots here, and I can like put my driver's license right there. And this is really nice because I like this presentation of like it opening like a book for me to see. I like the accordion style too, but this is even more helpful to me. And then it has like, you know, like more like pockets for like money and everything, and then it has the zipper pocket for coins. I carry some coins in here, but I have a separate coin pouch that I carry around for coins. 2 other very ride or die items in here are the pouch S. This is the key pouch S, which has all my like, you know, like the Listerine strips, the little exact knife, a tape measure, the sewing kit, the blister thingy, like what I use for blisters and all that. So that's what I do, what I put in there. And then I have the little key pouch, which has all the like the headache medicine and all like the little pills that I carry around. And the other one has the gum and all that. And then, oh my gosh, this is another ride or die item. This is my Louis Vuitton sunglasses case. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. I actually had to get this on the pre-loved market. Everything else is new, and actually this is new too. It came brand new. Whoever had this never used it. Got it on off of a Japanese seller, and this was in excellent condition. Anyways, and then other ride or die is this glasses case. So that was the sunglasses case. This is my glasses case, which has all my glasses. You guys see, I have to have the full set of SLGs to go with my bags. You know what I mean? All these items that I mentioned to you right now inside of my Neverfull, the Neverfull itself, the GM size in particular, and everything that goes in there, all the SLGs, to me are ride or die. Skincare and body care, very important category. I have tried thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth, believe me, skincare and body care products. If you have been a long time watcher of mine, you remember I had a closet full of body care products at one point. I still do. They're in tubs and tubs and tubs in my basement storage room. Tubs. I had to pull out the most important ones and put them in the closet in our bathroom to use. So what I do is, as I use them up, I bring more. Essentially, I'm shopping from my stash because my stash is huge. I am not buying body care products except for this one. Okay, this is my ride or die skincare secret. Ever since I was a child, actually like around 12 years old, it's always been my skincare secret, like my body care secret especially, and face too actually. But now I have discovered this brand that was just launched. It's a mom and pops kind of small business. Oh my gosh, you guys, and that's the only type of place you can find something authentic and 100% pure. You are not gonna get something pure from a brand like Sol de Janeiro, even, like, which is one of the best brands right now out there, with, or most popular I should say rather. But they're not 100%, they're not natural ingredients. Like a lot of those scrubs and body care that we use, they're not natural ingredients, right? This mom and pop's brand that I discovered comes from where I'm from. Originally, I was born and raised in Sri Lanka, and I moved here when I was young. This is like one of the ingredients that you can only get in Sri Lanka, like the pure ingredient, the only place, like Sri Lanka and like 2 other places, but Sri Lanka is like the #1 exporter of this product, and it has been the skincare secret of queens and nobility of like ancient days, like in India, for example. 3,000 years old, and in Sri Lanka around the same, like 2,000, 3,000 year old beauty secret of those ancient royalty and noble people. Like, and this was like the most coveted skincare ingredient they used, right? And I talked about this product a lot in my winter cozy and sexy fragrances video. I think that's the video that I talked about it first, but I have been thoroughly loving this, and I'll show you guys like a little clip. I'll throw in a little clip here of me using it. Like, I have the most amazing spa nights with this product in my beautiful new jacuzzi tub. I just feel like Cleopatra, you guys. I feel like Cleopatra. By the way, that's my screen name, Ceylon Cleo. Ceylon means Sri Lanka. Ceylon is a name that British colonial days they used for Sri Lanka, and Cleo is short for Cleopatra. So I feel like the Sri Lankan Cleopatra. That's why I gave myself that screen name. That's not my real name, by the way. I know a lot of you call me Cleo, but that's okay. I like it. I feel like a queen when I take this product and I sit in my bathtub and I just take a milk. I take this and I put it together with milk. Okay, let me show you what the product is. Biggest beauty secrets to beautiful skin. I have believed in like a religion for gosh, like 30 years now, something like that. I started using sandalwood for beauty purposes since I was like 10. Okay, like we used to like take sandalwood, pure sandalwood, grate it on a stone and make a paste and put it on the face. It was like the biggest like beauty secret ever, and it worked like a charm. And you can like mix in a little bit of turmeric and it just gives you the most beautiful, like beautiful skin. It's hard to describe what it does, but sandalwood is known, as in this is not just a guess. This is clinically proven and a well-known fact, the properties that sandalwood has. There are properties in sandalwood that actually help heal like eczema, skin conditions, rashes. It's so good for skin smoothing, redness. Red sandalwood is in particular very medicinal for like things like, again, you know, eczema, skin issues, irritation, redness, bumps, I mean, call it. And for razor burns, like if you have like strawberry legs, sandalwood scrub is the best, and not that junk that you get on the market that say it's sandalwood, but it really isn't. It's just the sandalwood scent. You know, we're so willing to throw 30, 40, 50 bucks on absolute junk like fluffy unicorn swirl. Like I literally on Ulta I saw this brand that's literally like whipped rainbow fluff, and I read the ingredients and there was nothing good in it. Okay, like artificial nonsense. It doesn't even do the exfoliation you're supposed to do. But anyway, I discovered this brand. It's called Scent of Serendip. I talked about this in that fragrance video I told you, the winter fragrances video. This is why you need to watch all my content, because you never know what tips I'm giving away in which videos. Honestly, I'm a connoisseur, ladies. And gents, I am a connoisseur of all things beauty, all things fashion, all things high-end and luxury, and this is luxurious. Let me tell you, this is a mom and pop's brand. This I found or discovered through the Sri Lankan community. Again, my ethnic background is Sri Lankan. Sri Lanka is a country off the coast of India. Yes, I look Indian too, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I've lived here for a long time now, like almost 30 years now. like, well, maybe not 30 years, but you know, I mean, but I carry with me my Sri Lankan beauty secrets, traditions, and all things that is good, that should be preserved. Anyway, this I consider one of them, like the secrets and things that I will always cherish. This I, again, discovered through the Sri Lankan community. There is a Sri Lankan family that is importing pure Sri Lankan sandalwood scrub from Sri Lanka, in the Sri Lankan dry country, like where, you know, sandalwood grows, and they source this directly from the sandalwood farmers, and they make the scrub there in Sri Lanka, and they import it here. They're imported from Sri Lanka, and there's pure sandalwood in here. This is the white sandalwood and this is the red sandalwood. So they used to have like a paper label that like tended to dissolve. They were trying to be eco-friendly. This brand is very eco-conscious, but then it was, customers were having, you know, experiencing it because it's paper, you know, over time it dissolves. So they're trying to improve the packaging to appeal to customer expectations. You know how we're like a very plastic society, and we don't, a lot of us don't, I shouldn't say we all, like a lot of us seem to not care about eco-consciousness and all these things. Like, so if you have like a paper label that dissolves, I think it's a problem for us, you know what I mean? So so they switched to this like sort of like shiny kind of chrome labels, but they're, from what I heard from within the Sri Lankan community, they're still working on the labels to get them to a place where it's pretty, meets customer expectations of plastic prettiness, and at the same time be eco-conscious. So they're an evolving brand, and this is why I love this brand, because I know that it comes from real people with real ingredients from a real community. So like from Sri Lankan, like dry country, from the farmers, you know what I mean? So sandalwood, Sri Lanka is one of the very few places, like I said, like one of the 3 or 2 places that you can get really good pure sandalwood. Anyways, so here is the white sandalwood. Oh my god, you guys, when I tell you that this is luxurious, it's just, so here is the white sandalwood. I mean, look at that creamy paste in there. Oh my god, this smells divine. After I use this scrub in the bathtub, so how you use this scrub is, okay, I'll talk about how I use it, but I want to describe how I feel after I use this. So I like sit in my jacuzzi tub, I like you take milk and you like scrub together. You take the sandalwood paste and you take milk and you like, you know, scrub together, and it's so luxurious. Like the milk, I don't know if you guys know, like ancient queens in Egypt and in the Indus Valley, like from the civilization itself, like ancient royalty used to use milk baths as a beauty secret, as you guys probably knew, maybe didn't know. And sandalwood is the next most, and one of most ancient secrets. So they would use milk and sandalwood. So milk is to keep that beautiful like glisten and moisture, and then the bright skin. And sandalwood does the same thing, brightens the skin, gets rid of everything like texture, razor bumps, eczema, rashes, you know what I mean? Do you not agree that my skin is radiant? Okay, I think I have pretty good skin. I get like crazy compliments on my skin from people. It's a little weird because, like, I mean, most people compliment like, oh, you look beautiful, your outfit's good. Sometimes people like compliment your makeup, but I've had people stop me and tell me that I have beautiful skin. So that's weird, right? Like, especially body skin, like more than even the face, because usually I'm wearing makeup, right? I'm 46 and my skin looks and has the bounce of a 20, not even a 17-year-old, I would say. Like, look at that. It bounces right back. And the back of my hands, does this look like the back of a hand of a 46-year-old? Sure, genetics too, but come on, okay? It's also how you take care of yourself. So here we go. Here's this beautiful scrub. Oh my god, this smells absolutely divine. It smells like pure sandalwood and even more beautiful. Like, there's some essential, so this is scented with essential oils, so there's nothing harmful in here. It's scented with essential oils and then the true natural smell of sandalwood. Okay, so this is what the texture looks like. Oh my god, this is so smooth and beautiful. You guys, you're supposed to get, hold on a second, I'm gonna get some milk. Okay, I went and got some milk. So here's some milk. I will show you how I do this in the bathtub. I'll be wearing a swimsuit. Don't get ideas. I'm just kidding. Anyway, but I wanted to kind of, I was a little lazy last time I talked about it, and I was like, I probably should have shown them how to use this. I didn't. I regret that. So you take a little, like a little goes a long way. I just took a little bit. All right, so I'm back. Now I'm going to show you my two arms. Both my arms have already looked really good. This one already looked good. But you tell me right now. Here's the arm that oh my god, I wish you can touch me too. This is smooth as silk. It's so smooth, so moisturized. And this ain't bad, but not as smooth and silky as this arm right now. So tell me, do you not see the difference? Like, I'm trying to make sure that you can see. Which of the two arms look more silky and moisturized? I just I can see it. Okay. In real life, I can see it a lot more, but I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay. So on the camera, I'm looking at the viewfinder and I'm not exactly sure. Okay. Here is the back of my two hands. This is the one where I just used the sandalwood scrub on, and this, of course, I scrub with this every day, and this looks pretty good too. But do you know what I mean? It's just very, but this looks even more beautiful and silky. I mean, seriously, you guys, I just love this product so much. I will never live without this. And this company is so brand new, and I'm so worried that, you know, that they're not very, like, what do you call, like, they're not Sol de Janeiro, they're not, you know, these artificial unicorn swirls, like, you know, that everybody or our plastic society tend to go for things that are not real, you know, unfortunately, because people care more about how things look than what they do for you, right? Unfortunately. So that's my fear. I hope that everybody else understands and loves it and knows what it does for them like I do, and they stick around, because I'm gonna hunt them down and beg them to keep selling to me if they, you know, for whatever reason didn't become successful. I really hope so. I want you guys' support so they can they can really thrive and become bigger than Sol de Janeiro, and actually be big for being a good product for once, not just the looks and the what do you call that, bells and whistles, right, that we all fall for. But anyways, so then they also have this red sandalwood. So okay, so the white sandalwood, this was the white sandalwood, has kind of like a creamy, kind of like a label, that color. So here's the top of it. I love this, like the peacocks and stuff, like, it's so cute. But anyway, and then they have red sandalwood with the red label there, and this is like the real medicinal stuff, the red sandalwood. Like, if you have like eczema, skin conditions, rashes, this stuff is so good for you, man. I mean, like in Ayurvedic medicine, like in India, you know, Ayurvedic medicine comes from India, from the ancient Indus Valley civilization, and sandalwood was one of the most medicinal things that is used in Ayurvedic medicine. And red sandalwood is something that they often use to treat skin conditions. Oh my god, I wish you can touch this consistency right now. Oh my god, what a buttery product this is. I love it, and it's such gentle exfoliating. By the way, red sandalwood you can just use as is. By the way, both of them you can just use. You don't need to use milk. I just throw in milk for like that Cleopatra experience, you know what I mean? Red sandalwood, you don't have to use milk, but I like to use milk because it like elevates my experience and adds that even extra moisture. So I just put some milk on it, and then again, just like the other one, you just scrub away, you guys, you know, like I just wanted my other arm to be the same as this one. So I'm gonna scrub it with the red sandalwood on this side. It has like the perfect amount of grit. It's not harsh for the body. I would not probably use this on the face, although you can. Again, I used to put sandalwood on my face when I was growing up, and you could wear this, but I wouldn't. I think it's a little too much grit for the face. But if you have nose, like if you don't have sensitive skin or breakouts, like if you don't have sensitive skin, I mean, you could still use this on the face. But this is a body scrub mainly. So let me go ahead, and you don't have to scrub, but you can still put it on your face as like a mask if you want. Let me go wash off and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to show you my two arms. Both my arms have already looked really good. This one already looked good. But you tell me right now. Here's the arm that oh my God, I wish you could touch me too. This is smooth as silk. It's so smooth, so moisturized. And this ain't bad, but not as smooth and silky as this arm right now. I can see it, okay. In real life, I can see it a lot more, but I don't know if you guys can see it, okay? So on the camera, I'm looking at the viewfinder and I'm not exactly sure. Okay, here is the back of my two hands. This is the one where I just used the sandalwood scrub on, and this, of course, I scrub with this, and this looks pretty good too. But do you know what I mean? It's just but this looks even more beautiful and silky. I mean, seriously, you guys, I just love this product so much. I will never live without this. And this company is so brand new, and I'm so worried that they're not very, like, what do you call, like, they're not Sol de Janeiro, they're not, you know, these artificial unicorn swirls. People care more about how things look than what they do for you, right? Unfortunately. So that's my fear. I hope that everybody else understands and loves it and knows what it does for them like I do, and they stick around, because I'm gonna hunt them down. So then they also have this red sandalwood. So okay, so the white sandalwood, this was the white sandalwood, has kind of like a creamy, kind of like a label, that color. So here's the top of it. I love this, like the peacocks and stuff, like it's so cute. But anyway, and then they have red sandalwood with the red label there, and this is like the real medicinal stuff, the red sandalwood. Like if you have like eczema, skin conditions, rashes, this stuff is so good for you, man. I mean, like in Ayurvedic medicine, like in India, you know, Ayurvedic medicine comes from India, from the ancient Indus Valley civilization. And sandalwood was one of the most medicinal things that is used in Ayurvedic medicine. And red sandalwood is something that they often use to treat skin conditions. Oh my God, I wish you can touch this consistency right now. Oh my God. Oh my God, what a buttery product this is. I love it, and it's such gentle exfoliating. By the way, red sandalwood you can just use as is. By the way, both of them you can just use. You don't need to use milk. I just throw in milk for like that Cleopatra experience, you know what I mean? Red sandalwood, you don't have to use milk, but I like to use milk because it like elevates my experience and adds that even extra moisture. So I just put some milk on it, and then again, just like the other one, you just scrub away, you guys, you know, like I just wanted my other arm to be the same as this one. So I'm gonna scrub it with the red sandalwood on this side. It has like the perfect amount of grit. It's not harsh for the body. I would not probably use this on the face, although you can. Again, I used to put sandalwood on my face when I was growing up, and you could wear this, but I wouldn't. I think it's a little too much grit for the face. But if you have nose, like if you don't have sensitive skin, I mean, you could still use this on the face. But this is a body scrub mainly. So let me go ahead, and you don't have to scrub, but you can still put it on your face as like a mask if you want. Let me go wash off and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and now this arm looks just as beautiful as the other arm I just washed off. You guys see? So silky smooth. I mean, it's like my arms right now, if you could touch me through the screen, it like, maybe not touch me through the screen. That sounded weird. It feels like a brick of butter right now. Like, it just feels like I'm touching butter. It's so, I don't know if you can have like the touch vision. It's beautiful. Like, my skin feels so good. You guys, I cannot live without these scrubs. I have stopped buying Sol de Janeiro, which I love a lot. Like, you will see in my Sephora recommendations video this year, I'm not even gonna recommend any scrubs. I will never buy another type of scrub in my life again. I don't have to anymore. I've stopped buying Sol de Janeiro there again. I'm stopped shopping my stash when it comes to body care products in the first place, because I bought too many. So if I'm using Sol de Janeiro, those are the ones that I already bought that I have to use up. Okay, so you know what I mean? I do not need to. And then also they have coffee scrub. So this one is a kind of like a chocolate color. It's really beautiful. I love their packaging actually. But apparently they're still working on like changing packaging. I don't know, this is what I'm hearing. They have this beautiful coffee scrub, you guys. Oh my God. It is very messy. I will tell you that much. It's a very messy one because it's real coffee. This is real Sri Lankan coffee, organic coffee, all right? And this scrub is great for like cellulite, you guys. If you have cellulite, caffeine in coffee really helps boost like the smoothness of your skin, and it's so good over time for like cellulite, and also like to even skin texture. Again, for razor bumps, coffee is another thing that's amazing. And look at this consistency. Did you see how thick this is? That, like, I mean, like, look at that. That is thick. Okay, that's real stuff. This is real stuff. Now, I will give you one thing. This one is quite messy. I don't use the coffee scrub in the bathtub because how messy it is. I only use the sandalwood scrubs in the bathtub. I only use the coffee one in the shower because it does tend to kind of splatter, and it's like this black tar like coffee, but it doesn't stain anything. You just can just rinse off. It gets splattered on my walls a little, and I just take the shower head and I just kind of like rinse it off. You know, it's no problem at all. But anyway, let me kind of like do it here. So this is got a really good grit too. Oh my God, I don't use milk with the coffee one at all, but you could. Oh my God, this smells like pure Arabica coffee, but it's actually Ceylon coffee. It's organic coffee. It's not the stuff you guys know. It's this smells absolutely divine. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I love using this on my thighs, you guys, mainly, and butt. I love this on my butt a lot. Okay, so really helps give it a bounce. Let's just put it that way. Love this brand. I would never stop using this. I will buy the brand, like all the coffee, all the scrubs they have, if ever it didn't catch on and become as big as they should. I will buy all of their stock. Seriously. I mean, but except they're organic and probably has a shelf life. I think they're like a 12-month, I want to say maybe 6 to 12-month shelf life. But anyways, I love them. Let me go rinse off. All right, now that feels super silky too. Oh my gosh. You guys, I am nearing 50 and I have skin of a 17-year-old. Really, I do. I kid you not. And I wish I could, I need to start, I think I'm going to start using these products on my face too, because I don't have sensitive skin, and I don't find the grit to be too much for my face. But I don't know if I can recommend you use this on the face for all of you all out there. I know some of you have really sensitive skin, a little bit too gritty for the face, but the sandalwood part in it is good for the face. Maybe you could use it as a mask. So I may start using it just as a mask and gently, with a little milk, gently scrub the face with it. You know what I mean? But anyway, the brand name, did I even say the brand name? Scent of Serendib. So the website is www.scentofserendib.com, and you know, they are not expensive considering what's in it, like real sandalwood. Do you have any idea how expensive sandalwood is as an ingredients, like to import to put in beauty products? Like even my Clarins skincare, I saw there's sandalwood, there's turmeric, all this stuff I used to use like way before like the beauty industry caught on to it, right? Anyway, that's a very expensive raw ingredient, and it's hard to, there's a lot of cost in sourcing sandalwood. The price that they have it, I think they're like, I want to say $25. I can't remember. Like I ordered them like on a monthly basis in bulk. So I don't remember the individual cost, but they're not that expensive. When you think about Sol de Janeiro, mostly like not even, they're artificial ingredients for the most part from what I can remember, and it's not particularly like an expensive ingredient like sandalwood, and they still cost like $48 I want to say for an 8-ounce tub, and this is 8 ounce also, I think. Yeah, 7 or 8 ounce tubs. I mean, come on. 100% recommend them for body care. That's probably my #1 body care product right now in my beauty arsenal, I should say. I have like thousands of body care products, and these two, well, those 3 from that brand, and this is all I want to really recommend to you, really, or like all I call ride or die. So this is also ironically one of the newer things that I recently discovered. This is from the brand Osea, and it is a body oil. This has like algae in it, I believe, and it is, I just don't know what voodoo is in here. This is just, it apparently clinically shown to instantly improve the look of the skin elasticity, which I 100% agree. And then it delivers deep moisture, and yes, agree. It's a seaweed infused body oil. It has algae and all this stuff, and oh my gosh, it's non-greasy. It's an oil, but it's not even a little bit greasy. I keep this in my nightstand by the bed, and at nighttime after my skincare routine, after I've taken a luxurious bath. This is on weekends mainly, like Friday night, Saturday night, but weeknights I still use this, minus the bath. I usually take showers during the week because there's no time for that spa work. So I come to bed after I've cleaned myself. I sit in the bed and I put this all over my body after scrubbing with that gorgeous stuff. You know, either the coffee scrub, the red sandalwood, or the white sandalwood. And then I come to bed and I put this on me. I actually want to ask that brand, you know, the beautiful Scent of Serendib brand. I want to email the owner. One of my friends in the Sri Lankan community knows the owner. I want to suggest that they make body oils too, you know, because sandalwood oil, like body oil, so it's sandalwood oil. How amazing would that be? But anyways, so this, oh my gosh, this is so deeply hydrating. When I put this on my skin, the next morning I wake up with like buttery soft. Do you see how gorgeous my skin looks, you guys? I mean, you can disagree with me, that's okay if you don't think so, but I think I have pretty beautiful skin. I've always had good skin, but like really since I started using those body scrubs and this, my skin has improved tremendously. I had this like almost like dry eczema like patches before I started using those scrubs, and this I feel like it's helped my skin tremendously. My hands, the back of my hands were aging, but look at them now. It looks like a 20-year-old's now. Like I was starting to get like almost like old lady hands because I'm in my mid-40s, but look at them now, all bouncy. Look at that. Look at that. My skin, that looked like a 40-something-year-old skin right there. Do you see how it bounces back? Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, you guys. You guys, these are things I use every day. These are my ride or die products. 100% recommend. This is not at all greasy. Even right after you put it on, it doesn't feel like you're slipping, sliding. It just absorbs, like the skin drinks it, and like the next day you wake up with bouncy skin. Last thing I have to share with you are my skincare products, which is right here. So I'll start with this one, this Innisfree brand. By the way, this Sephora sale, I'm gonna buy a lot of the Innisfree products because I am in love with this product. A super volcanic pore clay mask. Oh my gosh, this thing actually pulls out your whiteheads. I kid you not. I love to put this on my face. Like I said, those spa nights, I love to take the beautiful sandalwood scrub and scrub myself with milk and that sandalwood scrub all over. And then I love to put this mask on my face. And then when I wash it off, I put the red light mask on, yada, 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 right? I find that after I wash this off, like after my skin dries, I have had nights where I'm like, oh, that just rolled off me. Like I would have like this whiteheads that came out and just sitting on top of my skin, and I'm like dusting it off, like, because this pulled it out. I kid you not, this works. Yes, it does. It does work. I love it. Then my next ride or die are these two. This is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, the face one serum, and then the eye serum. So good. This one keeps me from getting crepey under eyes. This one keeps makes the dark circles less prominent. It really keeps the very, very delicate skin under my eyes very, very well taken care of and hydrated and line free. And the same thing with this. This really plumps up my face. It just gets rid of fine lines. It's unbelievable, you guys. These both are clinically proven products, and they've been around for decades. Okay, I once heard from a 70-year-old grandma, an Asian grandma. I think she was Korean. She had the best skin ever, and she said she's been using that since she was in her mid 30s, and I'm like, mid 40s or something, 30s or 40s, and I'm like, yes. And ever since I kept really religiously using it, and I really would have to agree with her that yes, it does work. And then Good Genes, this is the best lactic acid treatment. This helps slough off the dull dead skin. This was even safe during pregnancy to use. It's one of the gentlest things, but it still is so effective. Gets rid of the dull dead skin. Oh my gosh, I love it. I've been using it for years and years. The other is this SkinCeuticals CE ferulic acid with vitamin C. So vitamin C is hard to keep stable and effective if it's not mixed with something else. This is why you need to get the vitamin C's that is with ferulic acid, so it keeps it stable and effective. And this is the dermatologist recommended best vitamin C on the market. The other one I really like is the Tatcha one, because of the way it's packaged. It keeps it away from light, because it's that orange packaging that is totally blocked. But I tell you, that is the number one vitamin C serum on the market. You want to use a vitamin C serum in the morning as your first step in your skincare after you cleanse and towel dry your face. That's what I do anyway. And then I use an hyaluronic acid. I don't have a ride or die hyaluronic acid. It doesn't have to be an expensive fancy brand with hyaluronic acid. It's pretty effective all around. And then I use a moisturizer and then SPF. And this right here, this K-Skin lip balm for nighttime. This is what I use at nighttime. Do you see how abused that is? This is my 5th tub. I don't know. This is the most hydrating lip balm, lip mask for nighttime. I cannot live without it. Cannot live without it. And I use the tube version. This tube version, which I have in my Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch that I run around with. This is the tube version for daytime that has SPF 30, which you want a lip balm that has SPF for daytime. You guys, this stuff is so good. It's so hydrating. My lips were, during that snowstorm, my lips were split open, bleeding and cracked, and I put this on and it was healed in a day. That during the day, the other during the night. My lips are always plump, okay, and line free. I should say. And here is another ride or die product. This is the Lotion P50 1970. This is the best exfoliating lotion you could ever find. This is like what you would call a toner, but it's not necessarily just a toner. It's also an exfoliator. It's a resurfacing exfoliator, sloughs off dead stuff like dead skin and everything. Helps with skin texture, I'm telling you. And it cleans your pores like no tomorrow. Like I would double cleanse, like, you know, with my LMS makeup remover, which I'm about to talk about. And then I would like wash my face with a good cleanser and everything. But I would go in with this with a cotton pad and I would still see dirt. And this pulled dirt from deep within the pores. And it sloughs off deadness, dullness. Unfortunately, this is the 1970 version, as you guys can see. This freaking US, you guys, I gotta tell you, I don't know what to say. This is still available in Europe, but in the US, for whatever reason, this has like this sort of like formaldehyde-like smell. It doesn't have formaldehyde, but because of the smell, they took out the most effective ingredient that was in here. Like, what was it called? I forget the name of the ingredient. I'll flash it here. So they had to take that out, and the version that's available now here in the US doesn't have that. So it's not as effective as it used to be, but still very much is. What I'm planning to do is when I go to France this summer, I'm gonna get like a whole bunch of this, just packed suitcase filled with those, the 1970 version. And then LMS. This is my favorite ride or die cleansing butter. Like this is what I take my makeup off with. Now this is like a particular version of the LMS makeup removing balm, but I love all LMS makeup removing balm. This is my favorite now, right now. It's LMS Superfood Glow Cleansing Butter. This you put a little bit, goes a long way, you know, you just kind of melt your makeup with this. You take a hot wet towel and you wipe it off and it all comes off in one swipe. Love it. I would not use anything else but that. So when it comes to clothing, it's really hard to sort of pick a ride or die because you change clothes every day. You want a new outfit every day. You know, there's nothing that feels ride or die, like, because you want them changed. But there are a few precious pieces in my collection that I think comes close to ride or die, and I don't see myself ever getting rid of them. Okay, I'm talking about my beautiful outfit here from Dolce & Gabbana. This is like a cherry print. Oh my god, you guys, this is like the hottest little piece. It's a top and a skirt. I love this thing. It makes me look so hot every time I wear it. So this is the skirt, and it says Dolce & Gabbana here on the waistband. I don't know if you can see that. And it is kind of rouged on the back on the butt, so it makes your butt looks really nice. And it's this beautiful black and red cherries that look so supple, and like there's something very sexy about cherries. I don't know what it is, you guys. Oh my gosh, I look so good in this. And this is like the kind of the bustier kind of piece, like a little short piece, and it is like, it's got boning in it, so it's really tight fitting. I'm a size 6, so yeah, I wore this last Valentine's Day. I want to say this was my outfit, and I'm tempted to wear it again this Valentine's Day, but I have to tell myself, nope, you gotta wear something new. You're not gonna wear the same thing again. Anyway, I'll insert a clip of me wearing it. And then I have these tweed dresses that is very Jackie L. Like, this is actually too big for me now. It's a size medium, but I have 2 in size small. So I have it in this this color, and I have it in this powder blue. I love this. This is very 1960s, 1950s, 1960s style. I love that style. Like, I call it the Jackie, or I think that is what it is called actually, Jackie dress. This is from Tuckernuck. It's a high-end boutique. They have actually I think it's out of Georgetown here in Washington, D.C. They have awesome clothes, very classy. I love it so much. I bought 3 of them. This would be probably one of my ride or die, 3 of my ride or die pieces. I have a lot of tweed clothes because I love tweed. I think it's that perfect sweet spot between beautiful, classy, and sexy. Yeah, I know. I would call this sex, actually. Men love this. Even though it looks like a burlap sack. I'm telling you that it's that 1950s look that men just love. Okay, I don't know. But I get so many compliments when I wear these. Absolutely love them. And the other beautiful ride or die item I think I really love is this right here. This is my 100% cashmere. This is a cashmere dress. It's long down to almost my ankle, but not quite. It has a beautiful little like V-neck, which shows a little cleavage, but it's a very like loose dress. Again, you can't see it here. I will have to insert mod shots. It's totally like loose. There's no waist. It's like up, straight up and down, but somehow it's very sexy. I get so many compliments. I get stopped wherever I go. People ask me, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? I got this from Nordstrom. So I think it may be Nordstrom brand. I'm not sure, but it's 100% cashmere wool, and it's so cozy and comfortable. You can only dry clean this because it's cashmere wool. So I would say this is one of my ride or die outfits. When it comes to shoes that are ride or die, two brands come to mind. Manolos, baby, Manolos. This is my Manolos Mary Janes. Oh my gosh, these are so comfortable. They fit so well. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I can't say enough. They're so comfortable. I have messed up feet. I was a dancer for a very long time, and I had to get one of my feet like surgically fixed. Now I'm going in for my other foot. So I have messed up feet, but even on my messed up feet, these shoes are so comfortable, and I will never stop wearing heels. So I need to find comfortable yet adorable and classic and amazing designer shoes. So these are Manolos, always and forever, very comfortable. But I'm actually in real life a size 7.5 at the moment, so they're half a size big. I have to go half a size big with Manolos. And then Jimmy Choos. Oh my god, I love my Jimmy Choo shoes. These nude ones, they are so beautiful. This is the Bing 100. That one was the Mary Jane's, Manolo Mary Jane's. This has been 100. I am a 37.5 exactly in Jimmy Choo's. I could do 38 too in Jimmy Choo's, but anyways, so comfortable because of the way that this, like the side of the shoe is pointing out like that. Do you see that? To make space for feet, and the height of the bridge there, the arch there is perfect. They're absolutely stunning. And I have two other Manolos that I would call ride or die, as you can see. My gosh, I've worn this all over the place. Like, these are embellished, beautiful. I forget what these are called now. I cannot remember. But anyway, these are my embellished Manolos that I get so many compliments whenever I wear these. The heel is not that high, but I absolutely adore these. They're pretty beat up because I've worn them so much, like I said. I need to probably get a new pair in a different color, or maybe the same, I don't know. And these are the H something. Gosh, I forget the name of these. These are Carrie Bradshaw's wedding shoes or proposal shoes, as the way everybody knows these. These are Manolos in this beautiful blue. They're all made in Italy, obviously. Like I said, I'm a 38, size 38 in Manolos. Absolutely love these. They're so comfortable. All my Manolos are super comfortable. I never thought I would say this because Christian Louboutins are torturous. The Christian Louboutin heels have never been comfortable. Never been comfortable. Boy, did they finally get the memo, and they made. I reviewed this pair in my recent massive designer shoe haul. I haven't had these for very long, but I'm telling you, I haven't had the Mary Janes for very long either, but they're amazing. They've quickly made it to my ride or die list, and so have these are the Miss Z's by Christian Louboutin, and they have this new technology where they made the heel to, like, it's an optical illusion, make it look like it's really high, but it's not, but it's actually down here for comfort. And they also have the forever heels now that they've actually put the heel protector. Do you remember how Christian Louboutins used to get all scratched up? Not anymore. They actually have put the forever heel cover on it so that the red won't rub off anymore. And they are so comfortable, and I am taking this on my work trip. Finally, I get to wear beautiful, beautiful pumps without having to be in constant pain. I love them. They are so comfortable, and also they are padded. So Christian Louboutin finally got the memo. So those are my ride or die pairs at the moment in my shoe collection. I don't really wear flats, so I don't have any ride or die flats at the moment, but I am planning to buy a pair of Chanel ballerina slippers, which I have a feeling will be in my ride or die list as soon as I get them, because I tried them on in the boutique. They didn't have my size. I would have bought it otherwise right then and there. It seemed to be very comfortable and very beautiful, so I might actually wear them. I don't like wearing flats. I like heels, but sometimes you need a good pair of flats. But I'm gonna probably buy several Chanel pairs of ballerina flats. I have a feeling they might be part of my ride or die collection. I ran out of time for my ride or die makeup and perfumes. That will have to be in part 2 of this video. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, those are all things that I cannot live without, that I feel like I would really not be very happy without. Let's just say there's nothing I can't live without other than my family. Let's be real here. You know, these are all material things that we should be able to live without. You can't live without food, water, and your family. Everything else you should be able to live without. But what I'm trying to say is, in a consumer world, in a world where we love our little creature comforts, these are things that feels like I will never be able to live without, okay? So I hope you understood the reasonings behind why some of these items are like, you know, you'd have to pry them off my cold dead fingers. I hope I explained them well enough. Some of these products I've been using for years, and some of them recent discoveries, but they will be in my collection, in my wardrobe, in my beauty box for years to come. I absolutely love them. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, you guys. Your support really matters. Please take a minute to subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I'm not making money off my channel. I'm not doing sponsorships. We're not like big YouTubers like with millions of subscribers that have sponsorships that make money off that. I do this as a hobby, literally. So I have no reason to keep making content, taking time out of my very busy life, unless I have a community that's growing, right? So please show support and subscribe, like this video, share this video, and let me know down in the comment section your thoughts about my ride or dies, my can't live withouts, my holy grails, or my hero products, hero items in my life. Let me know down in the comment section. I really love hearing from you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload. Like I said, I upload everything beauty, everything fashion, high-end and luxury, like luxury makeup, high-end makeup reviews, luxury bags, SLGs, all those kinds of reviews, fragrance videos, everything beauty, everything fashion, high-end and luxury. That's what my channel is about. And follow me on social media. Don't forget to do that. Next video will be a fashion haul. All the new high-end and luxury clothing items that I hauled over the Christmas break and last few weeks, okay? So stay tuned for that. That was supposed to go up today, but I decided to put this one up, and then that video would be the next one, or the one after next. The next one might be the Guerlain spring makeup collection review. I don't know. One of those two videos. They're coming up next. I will see you guys in my next video.